Hello everyone, my name is Anita, I'm a native Russian speaker and I teach Russian to foreigners. Today I would like to speak with you about the difference between three Russian words «все», «всё» and «весь». In certain contexts, they all can be translated into English as all. So let's discuss the difference. Let's start with «все». «Все» is all when we speak about set of objects or like set of people, so it's set of something animate or inanimate. For example, он съел все яблоки. He ate all the apples. So here is a set of apples. And все can be declined. So here it's direct object position, right? He ate what? He ate all the apples. So it's accusative case. And accusative case for inanimate objects coincides with nominative case. So it's just все яблоки. But you can also use something animate. For example, я вижу всех студентов. I see all the students. So here students are animate, they alive. So here the accusative case coincides with genitive case, всех студентов. So I will paste here the table for you to know how to decline this pronoun все. And also, if you just drop the noun, for example, все яблоки, все студенты, so if you just use все without any nouns, it will mean everyone. For example, все здесь. Everyone is here. So let's switch to всё. Всё is everything. For example, я знаю всё. I know everything. And also, всё can mean whole for neuter gender nouns. So let's discuss весь at first, and then we will return to всё in this context. So весь is whole. For example, я работала весь день. In English we can say I was working all day. But in Russian we can't say все день. We can use only this весь. So I was working the whole day. So весь is whole, but for masculine gender nouns. So день, it's masculine gender noun, right? День, it ends in a soft sign and it's masculine. So you can use весь. But if you have neuter gender nouns, you should use всё. For example, я отдыхала всё лето. I was resting the whole summer. So here, всё, it's not everything, but here we have всё лето. So we have some noun, and it's neuter gender noun. Лето, summer. It ends in o, and or is an ending for neuter gender nouns. And also, we have feminine gender, right? So for feminine gender nouns, we use вся. For example, you can say вся семья здесь. The whole family is here. And also, весь, вся, and всё can be declined. So depending on the case, we have different endings. I also will paste here the table. For example, я работала всю неделю. I was working the whole week. So when we are speaking about the time period, we use accusative case. So всю неделю. But when I told you я работала весь день, I was working the whole day, right? It was the same, весь день. So весь день, it's masculine gender, right? So it doesn't change if it's inanimate. So я работала весь день, it coincides with nominative case because it's masculine gender noun and it's accusative case. But if it's feminine gender nouns, я работала всю неделю, not вся неделя, because вся неделя is nominative case, but for feminine gender nouns we need to change it. Я работала всю неделю. So I guess it was all that I wanted to tell you today. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I would be very glad to answer them. And I also prepared a small test for you. You can see it in the description. Just translate the sentences from English into Russian using these 3 words in a correct form. Весь, все and всё. And thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was useful. And if you don't want to miss my next video, you can subscribe to my channel. See you! Пока-пока!